Hey everyone, James Baek here. Welcome back to another episode of VGC 2020 Baek Battles. Today we're going to be using Marco Fierro's first place Oceania Internats team, as well as Federico's second place Oceania team in the seniors division. We got Duraludon, we got Whimsicott, Dracofish, Sylveon, Rotom Heat, and Conkeldurr. Let's get started and play some games. Now, I'm actually surprised we haven't faced many Venusaur yet. I feel like I've only faced one. I'm actually really surprised we haven't faced many Incineroar or many Venusaur. But we'll see if that changes because I just don't like facing those. We got Eric here as our first opponent with the team of... This is interesting. We got Dusclops, not Braviary. Why am I thinking Braviary? It was in the last episode. That's probably why. Gigalith, Vikavolt, Charizard, Torkoal, and Vileplume. Why are you using Vileplume over Venusaur? I guess because like Vileplume gets after you. I think Venusaur is like a million times better than Vileplume, but I guess if you want after you on a team, I guess it makes sense. So kind of annoying because we do have Rotom Heat. It's gonna come down to what do I expect from my opponent. Am I expecting the lead from the am I expecting a Charizard type lead, or am I expecting a Trick Room lead, or am I expecting a Sun lead? Because this is kind of very frustrating to deal with. Because if I lead wrong, I'm in a really bad spot immediately. I'm gonna lead Rotom Heat Sylveon once again. I like the lead. It's just like very I think it's just really good because of the fact that it's just good, especially defensive. It could take Eruption decently well. Definitely bringing the Conk in the back. The last Pokemon's hard because I can't protect. I think I should have brought Duraludon actually, because I feel like I don't have a good switch enough to Vikavolt. I feel like this matchup's strange. I don't like the Sun matchup. Specifically Sleep Powder stuff, because it's so frustrating to beat. We'll see how this works, We'll see how this works, though. But, yeah. So, let's see which way you decide to lead. It's going to be the Vileplume Gigalith, which is a really fascinating lead here. It works out great for my opponent, though. Oh. It's not Sand Force. So I'm expecting I'm really expecting the Gigalith to switch out and go out into Torkoal, but the Vileplume could just protect and there could be a Rock Slide. I'm trying to figure out which one my opponent would do, but I don't think I have a play that really covers both. I think I'm gonna go for the Overheat Hyper Voice attempt. Try to break a Sash. Let's see. The Vileplume actually switches out into Dusclops, okay. I was about to say, you don't switch in Torkoal for sure. Let's see, is there a Dynamax? Yeah, so my opponent decides to Dynamax the Gigalith immediately, which isn't terrible for us. I would have preferred to yawn that slot, but I really want... I guess I should have yawned the slot. I'm going to get decent damage out, which is kind of nice, but I'm definitely losing probably my Rotom Heat. Unless my opponent targets Sylveon, but I'm not sure why you target Sylveon in this position. I'm going to get a lot of damage off, though, which is nice. Ooh, I got a critical hit on top of that, too, so that's even more damage. But that Dusclops looks to be specially defensive, which is annoying for my team to handle. Good damage. Rockfall going to come out. So you're going to boost your special defense manually, which makes sense. Okay. So I lost my Rotom Heat. Probably should have switched out the Rotom Heat into a Conk. Yeah, maybe Conk was a fine play. I think Conk would have been a fine play. But I don't think this is too bad here, because my opponent is taking Chip. I can go out into my Conkeldurr here. And I think I get to click Hyper Voice into the Ice Punch. Activate my Flame Orb with Conkeldurr and knock out the... I get to knock out this Dusclops, unless you click Ally Switch, which is easily possible. But I don't think my opponent can I don't know if Gigalith can knock out Sylveon. That's the big question, especially after Sand. That might be a concern. But I want to pick up the knockout on Dusclops. I can't really afford to let Trick Room get up because I'm already super weak at this point to the Trick Room. I thought we didn't KO for a second. We do KO the Dusclops though. Good. Max Quake gonna come out. Okay. Into Sylveon? No, Nakon. Okay. Yikes, that did a lot. Okay. The problem is we're super weak to the Sand option. Flame Orb's gonna activate, so we are not going down to... Well, it is a problem because Vileplume comes in. I wonder if Mach Punch plus Hyper Voice would knock out the Gigalith at this range though, because if it does, that's a game changer. Although I'm not sure how much it's a game changer. I gotta see how much the HP the Gigalith's at. I feel like we've been doing a decent amount of chip with Hyper Voice though. That should be the Vileplume? Yeah. Because you don't bring out the Torkoal to let your Gigalith take more chip. Yeah, that's nowhere near enough damage I need. I think I gotta hope for Conkeldurr living an attack at this point from the... Yeah, I think I have to hope that I live an attack from the Gigalith at this point. And get the recovery up. Because I don't see how else I win. If I Mach Punch Hyper Voice, it doesn't pick up the knockout. If I go Drake, if I save Draco, no, I don't think it changes anything. I think I got a Hyper Voice Drain Punch. Hope that I live a Sludge Bomb. That's okay. Remember when I was dissing Vileplume? Never mind. Never mind. Because I'm getting destroyed by the thing that Vileplume makes it special. Alright, at least I break the Sash on Vileplume, but I think Torkoal in the end just steals my fate. I can hope... I don't know, I can hope. There's some hope. We'll bring out the Dracovish. The... Gigalith's Dynamax is over. I could hope fish. Oh, I still have my own Dynamax actually. I completely forgot I didn't Dynamax at all. Should I use it is the question. I'm trying to figure out what else would I use it for, I guess, right now. So, yeah, I'm just gonna double up the Vileplume slot. I think Torkoal should switch in for the Gigalith slot. I don't think Gigalith's like super useful to keep around. If Vicious Run could knock out though, that'd be nice. But we are gonna see the smart switch. Okay, we're gonna see the Torkoal come in, and we'll see. This could be a Sleep Powder, which is actually, if it misses, that'd be really good here for me actually, because I'd be able to. You know what I should have done? I should have Dynamax Dracovish. Went for the. I should have went for Max Water. Oh, I'm an idiot. That actually would have been so smart. Because I would have also had Max Dragon for the Vileplume afterward. Oh, I messed up. I had an actual good endgame situation, but I messed it up. Shoot. Because I kept thinking I have the Choice Scarf. I don't want a Dynamax, but no, I do want a Dynamax. Too bad Misty Terrain doesn't wake you up afterward. But at least Sylveon won't be able to be put to sleep, which is nice. Dracovish is going to take some sleep. Here comes the Starfall. Yikes, that's not even a 2 KO, which is the unfortunate part. I think I need a first turn wake with Dracovish. Although I guess if you sleep powder the Dracovish, it didn't matter. I guess I had to go for like Hyper Voice there. And then I would have to go for Hyper Voice Vicious Rend and then Dynamax the Dracovish and hope I wake up. I think that would have been more optimal. Just keep targeting down the Vileplume, I guess. Sludge Bomb. Hope that I wake up with Dracovish because I need to. Oh, we do wake up, which is actually pretty big. We're able to get the Vicious Rend off, and that's a lot of damage into the Torkoal. I should have doubled it up. Oh! I was too worried about the Vileplume, but like, if I got rid of the Torkoal there, I was just able to, I think I won. Immediately. I mean, this still works out fine, I guess, but like, oh. I think I just target the Torkoal now. I don't know if Torkoal protects or not. I think you just Sleep Powder attempt and Heat Wave. Sleep Powder. Oh, but Terrain is up, Terrain is up. I messed up so much in this battle. I'm so lucky I was able to win, but still, that was pretty bad showcasing. I think I had a pretty good shot to... Yeah, because I forgot I set up the Misty Terrain. So Misty Terrain ended up being helpful there, but I completely messed up the end game. I had so many opportunities to win this game, and I just didn't take them. So I could have, like, one, knocked out the Torkoal that turn, which would have been better. Because I would have also set up the Misty Terrain anyway, so it didn't matter. I also weakened the damage of the Eruption coming out from the Torkoal slot. So yeah, I think it was better. Like, we 100% win. There's no way my opponent can win. Because you're not taking Fish's Rend in the Hyper Voice and Sun. Yeah. Able to knock out the Conkeldurr. I mean, able to knock out the game. I don't know. I'm just super off today. But we are able to pick up a win, which is the important part. But, like, I felt like overall there were so many plays that I could have looked back. I mean, I think if you look back at this battle, I think there were, like, 4 different turns I could have won the game. Instead of doing what I did. So, yeah, turn 1 was a pretty big mess. I should have considered that option. The turns where my end game Dynamax was good. I could have Dynamax Conkeldurr too in like that second time. I'm not sure if I would have Dynamax Conkeldurr even if I thought about it, but like it was definitely something I probably should consider because like if I Dynamax Conkeldurr there, I live Sludge Bomb, and then I'm able to get a guaranteed knockout with Conkeldurr there anyway. So I think I should Dynamax Conkeldurr. I think that was a big one I could have got away with, but I decided not to. Choice Spec Spikeable, Weakness Posse, Gigalith. And yeah, after you, which makes sense of running it. I just don't know if I would live Solar Beam. I think I would have lived Solar Beam though with Conkeldurr. If like Torkoal switched in there. But yeah, I think I should have went for the Dynamax with the Conkeldurr. And then of course the big misplay, not Dynamaxing the Dracovish, which I could have done, not tarring the Torkoal when I Dynamaxed the Sylvan. There are just so many mistakes, but hey, that's why I make the series. We learn together. So even though we won that, there were so many different plays I could have made that could have just made the game a whole lot easier. Let's not deal with Sleep anymore though. We got Zito, however you want to pronounce it, as our next opponent. Oh, fun. A lot of the new stuff. So we got Mudsdale, Venusaur, Charizard, Whimsicott, Lapras, and Persian. So there's a lot of interesting stuff. Obviously, there's 2 Pokemon I really like to Dynamax in Charizard plus Lapras. The Venusaur doesn't really. Maybe it's Choice Spec Charizard on this team. I can't tell. This team's going to be very, very scary. I feel like I have not brought the Whimsicott mode. Mudsdale also likes to Dynamax, but doesn't have to. Rotom Heat's good in this matchup. If I can stop the actually might be my best play is like to leave Whimsicott plus the Rotom Heat because I could Tailwind Protect and then try to KO the Venusaur and not worry about the Sun. But there is my opponent's Venusaur as well, so I guess I gotta watch out for that. Do I have to bring Conk? As I think the Lapras can get real annoying. I just don't know what mode you're gonna bring. I feel like you're gonna go with Charizard, Venusaur, and I don't think you're gonna bring Lapras. So I think I'm gonna go with these 4, because I think Charizard's better than me in most cases, and I feel like you don't bring Lapras if you don't decide to Dynamax. If you're not Dynamaxing Lapras, this game makes it so much easier. But yeah, I want Sylveon specifically because of the Hyper Voice threat to my opponent's team. My opponent doesn't have good switch-ins. The Yawn Pressure is also kind of nice as well. We're gonna see Venusaur plus the Whimsicott. Okay. against my Whimsicott plus the Rotom Heat. So there are a few things I could expect from my opponent. Tailwind Protect is a play, and then switch out into oh wait, you can't set up Sun immediately. I really just want to go for a Moonblast Overheat. Is there anything wrong with that? Because I want to break the Sash on Venu. If you go for the sleep, I at least take the turn immediately. You just go for Sunny Day, okay. So it's probably Sunny just Sleep Powder then. Which makes sense. I wish I was Goggles, but I'm not. Here comes a Sleep Powder, which is fine. I'll break the Sash on Venu if it is going to be a Focus Sash variant. I can't tell. I feel like it'd be life. We get the special attack drop, which is really nice. Rotom stays asleep. I do want to go for a Moonblast here into the... Or should I Tailwind? I don't want to Tailwind because my opponent might Tailwind himself. Or like delay their turn for Tailwind. Because I don't want my opponent to have so much extra speed, and I feel like I'm going to get outsped with most of my team anyway. I don't think it's worth it. I'm just going to Overheat and Moonblast. Yeah, because I feel like I'm going to be outsped no matter what, so Tailwind's not going to really help me in my case. I'm going to Overheat in regular form. I'm going to Moonblast. If Rotom Heat wakes up, great. If it doesn't, I'm going to maybe try to Dynamax the following turn. Let's see, I think Sludge Bomb goes out into the Whims. Yep, so I think my opponent double up the Whimsicott. Poison, which is fine because he doubled it up. Yeah, it's like a Tailwind and got something, but I don't think it changes much. We do wake up though, so we're able to get an Overheat off, and we're able to trade Venusaur for Whimsicott, and I think that's a very good trade. So I'm able to get rid of the Venusaur. The problem is the following Pokemon's going to be annoying, especially if this is well, this is still going to be annoying. I can go Dracovish, I guess. My opponent got Sun Up. I should have probably Dynamaxed immediately. Well, I'm gonna go Dracovish now. There's not much I can do about it. Dynamaxing Dracovish might be the play. Mudsdale gonna come out. Interesting choice. There's no Dynamax yet. They're just Fish's Rend. I'll do a lot. Yeah, I thought Charizard was gonna come out. Huh. I'm going Sylveon though, and Fish's Rending. I need damage on the Mudsdale, because I don't have great ways to damage Mudsdale. And I'm expecting maybe a Moonblast hardening down to Dracovish anyway. Charizard? Lapras, okay. Good play. I did not bring my Kong, so this game is looking pretty bad right now. Yeah, especially if there's an Aurora Veil that gets up. I'm gonna go Rotom Heat because it lives like most of the attacks here, and Yawn the Lapras because if it Dynamaxes, I get the Yawn off. I'm worried about Fake Tears into the G-Max Resonance, but I don't. Do I have to predict that? I feel like I don't have to. Moonblast's gonna come out into Sylveon, and I think Freeze Dry into the other slot. That's a crit, which is annoying. Yeah, Freeze Dry. Yeah, okay. So I get a Yawn off, which is great. Because it might force the switch from the Lapras, and that would be really good for me. So I'm going to go for the Thunderbolt here into the Whimsicott, and I'm just going to go for Hyper Voice. Or should I Yawn again? Because I could keep forcing the rotation. How many turns of Tailwind are up? 2 or 1? If it was 1, I'd go for it. But yeah, it's 2. Okay. So I'm going to Thunderbolt. I don't want to lower my special attack yet. Or should I just Overheat to put in quick attack range? I think Overheat makes sense. Yeah. Gonna Yawn and Overheat. Because it forces a switch, or it forces you to stay in and take the sleep the following turn, which I think is fine. But there's a Dynamax, so this could get ugly. This is fake tears and a resonance. It really depends on if this knocks out Sylveon. It probably, but Sylveon has good special defense. Come on, Sylveon. I don't think you're gonna go for max water. Oh, it's just Moonblast. I don't think the double up KOs. I don't. Special attack drop kind of hurts, but whatever. Oh, that's smart. That was a smart play. That was a very smart play. So it has max lightning, which is not what I expected. Because most Lapises have been running Hydro Pump, Ice Move, which is Freeze Dry, Protect, and then Perish Song usually, because like Perish Song is good in a late game scenario. Yeah, that changes a lot. Great play for my opponent though. Sun disappears. Yeah, so I can't yawn it. At least my opponent... Okay, so I can go for quick attack now though. Knock out the Whimsicott. Or you're forced to switch out Whimsicott into the... what's it called? Mudsdale. Which is threatened by Fish's Rents. So that's what I'm going to go for. This game's definitely doable. So bring out the Dracovish. I get the quick attack off. Great. So there wasn't like a fake Tears Resonance or Hydro Pump or anything like that, which is great. And then we're going to see the Max Geyser come up. Perfect. So it's going to target the Rotom slot probably. Yeah. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Okay. So that gives me the rain, which is actually amazing for me. So getting the rain up for me is beautiful. Tailwind Pierce out too, which is great. And even with the G-Max Resonance up... Oh wait, my opponent didn't get G-Max Resonance up. So yeah, it just goes down to Fish's Rents. So my question is, should I... I think I Fish's Rents. I think I switch out into Rotom. Because I feel like you go for the Resonance, right? And if you go for Resonance... No, I think you should go for Resonance. Into Sylveon. Because it Mudsdale's Assault Vest like I think it is. You're forced to... so it goes down here 100%, right? So... I can... If you go for Resonance, I have the ability to switch out the Dracovish. So I can go for Rock Slide afterward to finish off the Lapras. So we knock on the Mudsdale. Great. Yeah, okay. I just wasn't sure my opponent was going to go for the max water or go for the Resonance. So luckily it was the Resonance. Okay. So now Aurora Grass. That's actually the first time I've seen it in game. Alright. Do I Dynamax the Dracovish or not? Question. I think I should just go Sylveon and Protect. Because my opponent probably prioritizes Rotom Heat and goes for a Hydro Pump. Because I think you don't consider the Dracovish as much as a threat. But you could call it a switch, but I think I'm fine with that. Yep, Hydro Pump. Perfect. I'm going to go for the Hyper Voice here. And I'm actually going to go for the Max Flare to weaken the power of the Lapras' attacks. Yeah, I like that. Because now I can weaken the Hydro Pumps. I was just worried about a Dracovish goes down to Freeze Dry if I Dynamax the Dracovish. Because I was very considering Dynamaxing the Dracovish. So we'll bring out the Dynamax Rotom Heat. And go for the Max Flare. We also avoid proccing on Weakness Policy right now. Which is great. Because I get more hits off with the Rotom Heat. How much does this do? Probably not much. Yeah. With the Rain plus Aurora Veil up, not surprised, but at least we're able to get this big damage that we need off. Here comes a Hyper Voice. That does some good damage. Hydro Pump into Rotom. Okay, sweet. Activates my Citrus Berry. I'll go for Max Lightning here, 100%. Or should I go for Max Darkness? Max Darkness might be the play, just to avoid activating the weakness policy. And the crit Hydro Pump won't knock me out from the situation I'm in. Yeah, I like that. Max Darkness allows me to do more damage too. So Max Darkness, because I don't know if it's weakness policy or if it's going to be Citrus Berry and the Lapras, because those are the common items we see in on Lapras. So I'll play this slow in the end game. Voice doesn't look like it's Citrus. And wow, that actually just knocks out Lapras anyway. Sylveon coming in pretty clutch. I've actually been very impressed with how much Sylveon's been doing. But we are able to pick up a win, which is really good here. I think that's another 2 wins. Yeah, that was 2 wins against Venusaur and Vileplume. Both, luckily, their sleep powders have been only 1 turn, which is great because I'm actually surprised because I always take 3 turns of sleep normally. But Rotom Heat coming in clutch, Sylveon coming in clutch. Yeah, it's been pretty good so far. I hope everyone enjoyed today's episode of VGC 2020 Back to Battles. If you did enjoy, please leave a like down below, show us your support, as well as you can leave a comment down below and share this video with your friends. Leave a comment down below as well. And yeah, let's see. Today's common question of today is going to be what common question was I gonna ask? I guess which would be which of the new forms do you like in 2020? And I guess like new forms as in we got access to like Alolan Ninetales, Alolan Persian, which we saw. We also seen the Kanto forms that we got back with like I think Weezing keeps its Kanto form, Kanto Raichu as well. I think, did we get Alolan Raichu? I don't think we did. But let me know which one of those is going to be your favorites down below in the description. But anyway, thank you all for tuning in today's episode. You can check me out. My social media is down below if you want to check out Marco, Federico, and their QR code down below in the description. Not QR code, but the rental code. As well as you can check me out. My social medias will be listed down below. Of course, my Twitch channel, my Patreon page if you want to go and extra mile support my content. If you want to see more VGC action or want to interact with me in an awesome community, you can join my community Discord, as well as join my Twitch streams down below in the description. And yeah, thank you all for tuning in. Have a great day, people. Until we bow again, I'll catch y'all later.